If I would like to sort of to be sharp within it, the time outside it's Hevruta or the study is a time of or waste of time or preparation. No, this is so sort of, but of course it's more complex because outside it depends whether you have the ecology of study or not. If you don't have an ecology of study, life itself, meaning its tribulation, its suffering, it's smashing, it's pushing and pulling, the way it push us and pull us, life as a plural, um, is sort of driving us into its purpose, the purpose of the creator. Now, the question is whether we want to be a conscious partners or not. Now, to be a conscious partner, there is an awakening of the spirit that allows you to choose. Now, within that, if you chose, and then you have to renew your choice every time that you join the study. Why? Why it's not enough, like marriage once, and then and that's it. Because actually, when we go out, every time we go out, we divorce. Every time we go out from the study, it means we go out of the chuppah, meaning out of the ecology of light that permits us to change, to truly perceive, because there is no interest and cannot be an interest of the creator in us as a person if we are not an expression of a true, or at least a partial, one spirit, which is truly we are one spirit. But if we're not doing the effort of actually being part of it and sort of perform with it usefully within that, within the unity of it, not the uniformity of it, the unity of it. It's not, because then you get your uniqueness within that. So what we actually sort of train ourselves is to understand what within a group or Hevruta is how to build a screen, meaning a place which is to do with truly human need and not my personal need. Because my personal need is really not so interested. And for my personal need or your personal need, we actually got everything that we need. Intelligence, the way to survive, to fill ourselves with even with a fantasy of meaning in order that we will not commit suicide. If actually people will know that they're out of meaning or out of the context of meaning, there's no, and let's say, if I want to tie it into a trend, the highest trend of measurement of the state of humanity today is depression. Why? Why is why the existence, intellectual and all that is around it is not enough anymore. So this is why I want to tie it into the portion, because as humanity, as our time, we get now to an end of something, an end of an epoch, and then we are going into something that you need an effort to understand and to want to go into the impregnation, meaning the concealment of something that will be broken in order to get born. So this is why truly in this generation, we need Hevruta more than any other generation. First, because it's so difficult for us. We prefer the solo act of studying and understanding on our own. Maximum, we are ready to lecture what we understood to others, but to study together, sort of to actually surrender to the understanding, to the sensitivity, to the to be dependent, actually, on our to be dependent on that, to achieve any spirituality on another. This is the deepest torture for my ego. And this is the deepest or the highest test of my spirituality, of last generation, because it's so difficult for us. Okay, so group speaks about screen, common intention that has the power to draw light, to conjugate with, meaning to copulate, let's say, to conjugate, I mean to sort of turn it into an attitude towards the higher, which a person cannot do. So it sort of forced me to get out of myself, to train, to get out of myself, to build with others, independency, something that will put me in a state of some sort of connection with the higher. Okay. So this is why Hevruta is so important as a preparation for a study, for a joint study, one can say. Yeah. So it's within the law of creation, because when Malchut is sort of was forced actually to go through Tzimtzum Aleph, which I don't know how much you study, but let's say to force the light outside of herself. Why actually one will force light outside ourselves? We can see it even in a child. When a child is saying, only me, I want to do it alone. Don't interfere. I want to do it alone. This is a drive. This is the itch that the creator actually forced Malchut into sort of expelling the light from herself in order to see what actually she is without the light. And then two things were born. One is a huge longing for the light, which was not there before, a huge need of light. And then knowing that with that vessel of wanting, if she would pull back all the light, she will be cancelled as she was before. So actually, the law is being born from her wish or her desire to build a new vessel, which is not the will to receive to oneself. It's a vessel that has a condition, which is intention. Intention to actually allow the creator to extend itself without canceling me. So of course, the wish, my wish and my desire, and the light, if it will come straight to me, will cancel me. And that's what happened in death. Yeah. So I need something that is more than, meaning more than the vessel that was in the beginning able to actually expel and build something with its intention, which is screen, a new attitude and a new vessel. So the light actually can come in because I'm not in opposition to it, because the way I would use it is for others. And this is why I need a group. I'm trained for that. So two ways to go about it. Okay.